welcome to another beautiful, fun and exciting episode of Cast and Sentless. And I am your nice, good, beautiful, great fun host, Nkupi the entertainer. So guys, since you've seen yesterday, my starter got fixed and it's done. The only thing that it needs now is the mod. Is the attachment mod. What I want to do now is to test the starter to turn the engine. That's all. Now. All right. There's this funny part when I was testing the starter on the floor, but then I grounded on the car. Then people go in the comment section like, someone said, at this point, I wished I could jump out of this my couch, get into the TV and help you because you put the ground. And they were probably right. Even when I got to Vincent's, the starter did run, but it didn't kick. It didn't kick that thing. Yeah, so the solenoid was the one which just did. Anyway, yeah, you made me laugh on that thing. Made me laugh real hard. So now I'm choosing to be busy with. I'm gonna put on the starter and I'm gonna try and crank it. Crank that soldier starter boy. Crank the starter boy. Crank the starter boy. Charlie, careful man. Let me work. Always clean. I have to mount the start. You know what's the other thing that made me not to mount the start? You know what's the other thing that made me not to mount the start? Because it's not 100% fit. It is not 100% fit. So I will still need to modify. See, the sitting is still not perfect. That's why I couldn't. Still not 100% fit. So I still need to modify. The starter is smaller than the gearbox. So let me get the battery. Did you guys see? The starter is small. I hope you guys can see. Look, the hole still not fit, don't fit. So I still have to modify. Look, not even one hole is in line. You see the hole? You see this hole? Look, starter still looking small. But I don't have a problem with that. If it just does what I want, and then I'll cut the ears like I did to the previous one. And voila. So let me, in the meantime, take my battery out. Sedated. Always clean, baby. Always clean. Bra, let's see if it turns the engine. If the engine turns, engine turns, guys. No. Boy. I've won a very big race. Positive, one positive. I'm gonna need some big spanner. Which can touch here. All right. Guys, Lena, watch movie. Watch and tell me if the engine turns. Okay? Here goes. I feel like this starter needs to be mounted first, eh? You know what's happening? It kicks the starter out. Seems like I'm gonna need to mount the starter first, because the starter really kicks. See? So it kicks the starter out. Which means I have to write. Let me Google actually. Yeah guys, you've seen I've tried the starter. Whenever I try starting it, it throws itself out. So when I measure the distance between here to here and take it, I used a proper measuring instrument, by the way. So let me just go check it. When I measure the distance from here to here, I measured here to here, right? It gives me 7.3. It gives me 7.3, right? Cool. And when I measure the distance from here, I just take this thing and I push it until it touches the wall, right? Until it touches the wall there. Until it touches here. Here. Not the ring here. So it gives me what I'll show you. Gives me 7 straight 7. You see the shade? Do you see where the shade is? It gives me 7 straight 7. The distance is 7, and this one gives me 7.3. 7.3, right? So which means in normal position, without starting it and this thing coming out, in normal position, this starter already touches the ring gear, already stays in contact with the ring gear already, because look, this is when it touches the ring gear, right? But the skin of it, and then now I put it in, which means now it is engaged with the ring gear. Look, it doesn't even want to turn a bit. You see? Look, the starter doesn't want to turn. You see? Look, when I turn the starter with my hand, because it's already engaged with the ring gear, look, when it's time to spin it, it comes out. You see? I don't know if you understand. It's already engaged. So when I crank it, remember when I tried to crank it, it did this. It's like, because it touches the wall now. This thing sprouts out. This tip sprouts out and touches the wall and kicks the starter out. So this starter is not the right fit. Also, something that also confirms my theory is that, look, it's not a straight fit. I was still gonna cut the ears of the starter. Look. Do you see? The starter is in. You see the holes are not in line. No, the holes are not in line. The holes are not in line. Even under there. Down here, the holes are not in line. No matter what I do, the holes will still not be in line. Look, they're not straight. I was still gonna cut, even if it worked. I was still gonna cut. So this just confirms that this starter is not compatible with this very gearbox. So guys, yeah. This starter will not fit on this gearbox and this car. Kanti, when is this starter torture going to finish? So I start this. Now it's torturing me. I look for the fourth starter now. I'm moving around with this, so when I find a starter, I measure. Now, from the resting, the starter which I'll find next, from its resting position like this one, it has to be less than from its resting position, it has to be 5. Its resting position is to be 5 meters. 5 meters resting position. From the start to that thing that goes in. From here to here has to be 5. So look at this one. From here to here, it's not 5. It's more than 5. So it already engaged the ring gear. So when you crank, that's why it throws itself out of the gearbox, because now this thing now kicks the wall. See? I hope you understand what I'm saying. So yeah. Which starter will be compatible? This one is long. The one I had was short. Let's keep searching. For now, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna rest. Whoever is using a VR6 and CCM gearbox, please tell me, if you're using a VR6 CCM gearbox, which starter are you using? Please give me the part number of the starter that you're having. If you're having a CCM gearbox, please tell me the part number of the starter you're using, please. I'm losing my faith, my patience now. If I feel like a bill doesn't want me, I'll put it on Marketplace. And this is the gearbox code, guys. CCM 0162. So guys, get the conversion of it. You just have to remember it's a conversion now. Everything was taken here and there and there and there, and then nothing else links together. So it's a chance. I will need to be patient in order to find the things which will directly fit here. Let's be patient, guys. Let's be patient. I'll finish this thing. Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop me. I'm getting motivated. Nothing can stop me. Let me go drive motor, and then I'll refresh my mind, and I'll have a plan what to do. Nothing can stop me. I started this, I'll finish this. Share profit.